Hello everybody, it's Peter the Rock. It's Thursday the 29th of August, 1 week before apparently the topping out ceremony for Dominique, and there is Dominique itself, only a few hundred yards away but separated by a security fence, and unfortunately I can't get any closer. But there doesn't seem to be much activity on the, I suppose you'd call it a machine. But if you want to see things moving on Dominique, then there are about 100 Peter the Rock YouTube videos on the playlist called, amazingly, HS2, and you might find what you're looking for. This is a works traffic sign, and there are people leaving it, perhaps because they've finished their work for the day. Makes sense, doesn't it? There's that huge, mysterious Close Encounters of the Third Kind mound. It looks like an enormous hill with the top lopped off. Interesting. This is gate 2. All the gates have numbers, and there goes a U9 bus. What surprises me is, and there's a 40-mile-an-hour sign covered up, and in fact the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. So they're getting prepared already for opening up this road for faster transport, and that the earth movers are in full cry. Ladies and gentlemen, all over the place earth is being moved, and it's all coordinated. There ought to be some sort of central control unit. There probably is, I don't know, but more people are leaving the works traffic site. So here's another huge crash barrier. These happen at sort of irregular intervals, and I don't really see the sense in them, but I'm sure there is some sense in them. Now we're getting down towards the ground level, or viaduct surface level, of the Colne Valley Viaduct, which Dominique has tirelessly helped produce this last year or two. And I'm very grateful to people who flesh out some of my thoughts with a few facts, and I don't know where they get them from, but I'm very grateful for people who do write comments in the comments, and but I'm not really in touch with many subscribers, a handful I would suppose, and a few people don't realise that apparently you can find my email address on the YouTube Peter the Rock site and email me, and if you're local to this area, you want to meet up, that's fine by me, even if you're not local to this area. We're having a bit of a celebration of the topping out of the HS2 viaduct a week today, and a few of my regular friends like Steve Walker and Paul Campbell, who writes as Nice Cake Mix, and Dave Figley, and maybe some others, are meeting in a pub for a drink or a meal or something like that, and you can find out more. Steve Walker is a great organiser. I've met him through this channel, and I really appreciate all he's done. He's contacted HS2, he's been shown round. He does things far more professionally than what I do, and he's just sort of organising a little get together a week's time. What is it now? 29th of August. It's Thursday, so Anyway, you can find out that sort of thing by going onto Facebook and looking up, I think he calls his group the Collective or something, a Colne Valley Collective, something like that. Steve Walker. I'm sure you could find it if you really want to join us, or you can email me, find my email address. I'm not going to say what it is over the air because I don't want hundreds of emails. I try as it is. As we speak, I've got 370 subscribers, which is fine. Now, I'm not monetized. You need 1,000 for that. So I don't make any money out of this. But it's just a nice number because there are lots of regular, very nice people. I couldn't name all the names, but I'm sure I'd miss some. And it's just enough for me to be able to communicate and reply to the comments where needed. I think Sharon's comments? She extrapolates from my rather mercurial mind some kind of story which I would find impossible to reply to. But I'm very grateful to Sharon, Izzy and all the other people who comment. We're here by an HP gas pipeline. Somebody told me HP stands for high powered, I think that's right, could be wrong, but you can see, hang on, there goes a Chiltern Line train. Now, did you see it? You see it's at the same height as the HS2 trackway, which is not what you expect, because up there it's quite a bit below you. Well, I suppose you would expect it, given that I've been walking downhill for 30 minutes. And that was quite a big one. That was a 6-carriage or 8-carriage one, heading in an easterly direction. I don't know about you. I've always enjoyed doing impressions of people who or types of people who might speak in a certain way. When I was a young man, it used to be the police force, and we'd always say things like, well, the man in question was proceeding in an easterly direction, which they might well say. I don't know, and there's nothing wrong with that because it's accurate. I'd nearly got into trouble once. I was in Piccadilly Circus near Eros, and it's quite a complicated road system there. I don't know if you've been there. And I took a shortcut across a road. It might have been Haymarket, I don't know. And I think I crossed the road when the lights were against me, and a policeman apprehended me. I was a young man, probably a bit scruffy, I don't know, and he said, "Do you know you're not supposed to walk like that?" or something. So I thought, I could be in trouble here. I could be arrested, have a criminal record. My whole career is hanging by a thread. What to do? I thought all this in a fraction of a second because I've got good reactions. So I went all Scottish. And he said, he got out his notebook and he said, tell me, sir. They always say sir with a sarcastic lilt to it. Tell me, sir, what's your name? I said, Jock. Yes, and your surname? Strap. And he knows the story. And he wrote this down. He said, what's your address? What's your address, Mr. Strap? And I thought I made one up. I said something like 23 Dundee Road, Aberdeen. Or it might have been 23 Aberdeen Road, Dundee. So it was something sounded, Scottish and plausible. And he wrote it all down. And he said, well, you shouldn't have crossed the road at this point, at this juncture. please don't do it again, or some such. And I was let off, and I have no criminal record. Thankfully, my career was not foreshortened. There goes another train. This is so exciting. There are trains galore. They're all Chiltern Line trains, I suppose. So in the future, you can be on an HS2 train and see a Chiltern Line train going the other direction. So the combined speed will be 225 miles an hour of the HS2 train, and if the Chiltern Line train is going in the opposite direction at 60 miles an hour, you'll see a difference in train speeds of 285 miles an hour. Fantastic, which is some kind of record. Personally, I don't think the HS2 trains are going to do 225. I think they'll tone it down to about 175. But that's me thinking about it. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Speed of the Rock. It's Thursday, the 29th of August. Cheers, like and subscribe.